We are down to the wire because tomorrow is the MOT for the Jaguar XJ, the one that I bought for £600, and it failed the MOT so miserably that I had to learn how to weld, and now we're at a point where I need to put it all back together before tomorrow. Fortunately for me, Simpler Performance have come along and saved the day, because yesterday I was delivered a shock absorber to replace the one that I broke. And here it is. I've been fortunate enough to get this adaptive shock from Simply Performance just in time for the MOT. But first things first is this brake hose that I took off from underneath here so that I could weld the area without worrying about this being in the way. That is not coming off, but I need this mount. Easy work. So that's now in line, and that goes on the end and it gets tightened up. And then to get the drop link back on, put that one in first. Only just going through the hole, so we're gonna have to actually jack up this corner. And while I remember how to do it, I'm going to do this side as well, because then it's all done. I know the front shock is done, suspension's done, all of that is done, and then I can carry on to the other parts that I have to do today. Okay, so those areas have been put in. They're not perfect, but they mean that there's no holes in the floor. So that's done as far as I'm aware. So I'm going to get the interior and I'm going to get the back seat in. This door card has to come off because the door won't open, and that was a fail on the MOT. I'm pretty sure now I've got to unclip it and lift this. Oh, it's doing something. Oh, yes. So I'm just trying to remove the lock mechanism. So I've been doing a bit of work into this to see what the issue could be. As you can see, this is in the open position, and what happens is your door latch goes into there. As your door closes, it closes it too to stop it from opening. This one, as I push it, which is the door handle on the outside, this one just above here lifts, as you can see by that one moving there. So as it lifts, it allowed me to bring it this way. This here doesn't seem to do anything. So I had a look to see where it goes to, and it goes to this piece of metal here. It lifts this piece, and that in turn lifts the same piece the door handle does, ever so slightly, and then you can pull it. It's not quite so slightly, you've got to really go for it. But obviously when I put it back in the door, it wouldn't work. I'm just wondering whether there should be something maybe in here. I might spray it down with some penetrating fluid and just see if that will just kind of clean some areas out. It might become a bit easier. Okay, the seats are in. They're looking as good as they can be. They're quite old and cracked, but it doesn't matter. It was a £600 car. Can't expect too much. The carpets I need to glue down around the edges, or I need to do the wipers as well. I was wondering where this went, the wiper jet washer thingy. Turns out you take the end off, it goes through a little hole here, it goes on there, and it goes on the wiper blade itself. Okay, that cleaned the screen pretty well. I sprayed all this down. It means that all of this is moving a lot easier now. So when it pushes down, that's when it kind of allows it to open up. And all of this is moving a lot easier than it was before. So I'm hoping that this is going to make all the difference I need. I've also put in a grommet here. I don't know if that's going to work, but I'm hoping that it just gives it a bit more when I pull this. But all I'm really worried about is the door from the outside, to be fair. So let's just fit all of this back in to here. I might leave this out because it's pretty knackered, isn't it? Closed. Oh no. Oh, okay. You just want to give it a bit of a pull. It's a bit sticky. So let's get some grease in there. I'm also going to grease all the other doors while I'm at it. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is the tyres, and they're very, very cracked. I don't think they're safe, so I need to change them. So I'm going to take them off the car and I'm going to go and get them changed. This is the passenger side one that seems to keep going down whenever it's left. 2617, that means the 26th week of 2017 this tyre was made. So this tyre is now 7 years old. There are cracks forming here and inside the tread. Oh, even worse on this side, look at that. That one actually looks okay. Plenty of tread, no cracks in here either. 30th of the 15th, so this one's nearly 10 years old. And as you can see, it's got cracks in here all the way along, quite bad. It doesn't look like it's had the best life, this car, does it, when it comes to that? Looks like 3 or 4 definitely need changing. So here is the spare, and as you can see, there's literally no tread on it. But what's interesting is that it is made on the 47th week, 2004. So it's an ancient tyre. Don't think I'd want to be using that on my car, it's 20 years old. So what I think I will do is, for the next owner, is actually change the tyre over. So the good one that's over there can go onto this one. Okay, we are back. We have new tyres on the Jaguar XJ wheels, which means that I can now put them back on the car and actually take it outside, give it a little test drive, and also give it a wash because, yeah, it's like horrendous. Only thing I will say, is it normal to have quite that many weights on the... Look, is that normal? I've never seen a wheel with that many weights on. I don't know anything about it, so it might be okay, it might not be, I'm not sure. But I don't have time to even think about that because I need to get this car on the road. So tyres going on, gonna give it a wash, and then anything else I need to do, need to check the brake fluid as well, and just make sure the brakes are all working okay. And then it's time for the MOT, which is in not that many hours' time. So I need to crack on. So the Jaguar XJ is outside for the first time in months. Like, it's been ages since it's seen the sun. And as you can see, it is very, very dusty, so we need to wash it off. I think it's fair to say that the storm called off play. Listen to that. I got the car in time before I got pelted by hail. Not looking too shabby, actually. I'm quite happy with that. I could do with polishing it, but I don't think I'm gonna have time before the MOT to do that. But it does look really, really smart. All those areas that I did, they don't look too out of place, so I'm very happy with that. That front wing isn't perfect, but it will do. Coming around here, I do have the other wing, and again, I think that one actually is better than the other side. And then onto the rear here, looking quite smart. I'm quite happy with that. It says on the reader that the knock sensor has an input that is low. That one down there, I might have to order a new one, which means that I won't be able to do what I want to do. As you can see, it's actually not too bad to get to the knock sensor. I literally just took the cover off there, and then yeah, it's down in there. Okay, that's a 13. Just gonna use my magnetic extension thing here. There we go. I took the nut off the top. Okay, cool. That's been lifted up. And then if I undo this, pressing that tab down, which has been cracked before, so I wonder if someone's tried doing this or had to do it in the past. There's one knock sensor out. Okay, so I've got a theory, right? It's a knock sensor. It feels knock, which means that it feels banging on it. My theory is that if I turn this to volts, hold in my clippy things, and then knock it, is that stupid? So it's showing us 0.03. Look, there's the voltage, look. And if I just give it a knock, let's give it a go. Okay, so I'm gonna have to push the MOT back, which is a shame, but the MOT will be done soon. So thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Around 90% of people haven't subscribed, so if you did subscribe, that'd be really, really good. Really would appreciate it. Please do hit the like button. It means more people can see the video because it gets pushed up in the algorithm and more people will see the video. It'll be suggested to them and it means that we can do more with the channel. Please do comment below. How sad are you that the MOT didn't happen today? Because I'm very sad, but at least it's an easy job. It's an easy fix. It was really easy to do, literally a few minutes and you can get it done. So it's not the end of the world. I shall see you in the next video. Thank you guys.